Hello and welcome to the fourth Bebras Lodge tutorial for developing interactive Bebras tasks. In this tutorial, I'm going to introduce you to the switch component and how it can be used to develop clickable multiple state objects in our tasks using code. I will be using two examples from examples and templates folder. And here's the first one. In this example, we can see four clickable objects with two states implemented using switch component. We can create similar behavior in the visual mode. However, in the visual mode, for now, we can only define the changing background of the switch component. And here code gives us more options. So since we want all four objects to look the same, we can use the loop for defining them, and definition of switch component is similar to other components, so we say new task switch, and then we have to provide on state and off state. And here both states they can be any component. So it can be a picture component or it can be an HTML component. So here these two states in this example are different pictures. And to provide an on-state picture, we simply define a new picture component, provide an URL from the task parameter list, and other parameters if needed. And here the names of the pictures are 0 and 1. Then can provide coordinates of the switch component, and since all four components are included in the answer, we provide answer parameter true and name for each of these components, since they all are included in the answer. And this is for the init function to work properly. So that's about it, about creating the two-state component, switch component, and I will show you another example of how to use switch component for creating clickable objects with more than two states. So in this example, we can see that the windows of the yacht can be white, gray, and black. So it's 3 states. And the way this can be done is really similar. So we also have to define new switch component. But here we add all the new components to an array called switches. And in the same way, we define on and off state. So it's the picture, on state is the picture with the white window, off state is the picture with the gray window. And after we defined the switch component, and also added the parameter answer and the name. After that, we can add another state. So we have the state on state, off state, first state, second state, and we can add the third state. So we can add the third state to each of the switches and provide it in the same way. We can just add, we can define a new component, new picture component, and that's the black window. So in this way, we have 3 switch components. We can check now how this works. Now the current answer is window 0 has the value of 1, so that's the gray window. Window 1 has the value of 0, that's the white window. And there's the window 4, so that's the 5th window, has the value of 2, so that's the third state. We can check whether the init function is working properly. Oh yes, so we already have some answer pasted here. We can change the values and see. Yeah, it seems to be working. Just don't forget to comment and delete the right answer if you provided one. So that's about it, about using switch components, and see you in the next tutorial.